Do you think that there'll be a decline in traditional media and a rise in, I would call it, personal media companies, which is like you, myself, this podcast? Or do you think that pendulum swing they'll infect it basically and reverse it because these big media companies are so large?
They'll infect it. They'll infect it because it's merely your ability to control technological advancements. So the radio in the beginning was probably seldom, and it was probably wholesome, and it was probably good, but over time it was controlled. Television in the beginning was probably pretty decent in the beginning. You had shows that were probably pretty good. You saw that become corrupted and censored and manipulated over time. You saw it in the beginning of the internet. People had a great time on the internet. People weren't as censored. People could actually speak their truth. Today, you go on Instagram and you write on a comment, bitch, and that will get deleted, right? Because of bullying.
Or fat.
Yeah, because of bullying, right? So technological advancements initially are kind of waves of freedom, and then eventually they kind of get condensed and censored. So we are in a gap over the next 3 to 5 years where personal brands and these micro communities and these online kind of personas are trending and are popular. But eventually, at the end of the day, there's gatekeepers to social media platforms. There's gatekeepers to access of information. And like I said, most people, if they want to learn anything about Luke Belmar, they just go to Google and type Luke Belmar, and they assume that that's true, that that's the reality of Luke Belmar. And it's really just not. It's so far from the truth because it's controlled, it's managed, and it's segmented from truth in reality. So I think right now, yes, absolutely, people fucking hate the media. But what is holding the media from just controlling a ton of individuals at a personal level and running their podcasts and controlling the narrative at an individualistic level under the guise of individualism and personal brand? So you look at, for example, kind of Mr. Beast and his crew, right? They're all individual personal brands. Cool, but who are they managed by? Knight Media. Okay, and who's Knight Media owned by? Disney. So you basically have glorified Disney kids that have contracts that they have to say certain things, that they have to run certain agendas, and they don't really have a choice. Shout out to Mr. Beast, though, he's cool.